Hi, welcome to Open Hand Farm. Today we're in the kitchen and I am going to make a salve from some different infused oils and some essential oils along with a couple other items. The salve is a black drawing salve and I've taken it from Amy Fewell's book on herbal remedies, and I will leave a link to that in the description box. But I've been wanting to make it, but I didn't have the plantain infused oil. So since I made that last week, now I can put this together. So I'm just gonna have you watch me walk through it. She says that she uses it on her chickens, or if they have like a raw comb or a spot on their leg, or it says that it's used for anything that needs a thick layer of protection and sealant and to draw out any infection. This is the salve to use. So let's get it done. I'm doing something a little different today. I am letting this set up a little bit before I put it into the tins, and I'm going to whip it with a whisk so that it's a softer, easier to kind of grab instead of having to dig into a hardened wax salve. So I'm going to see how that works today. She suggested doing it in the instructions, so I'm going to give it a try. While we wait for that to set up, let me tell you about some other things I got going on around here. We're actually sharing half a cow with our daughter, and we're getting that. Mark is there right now picking it up. And this was a big container of rabbit parts in the freezer, and I wanted to empty up some space, so I'm making some broth with my rabbit bones and some onion and garlic, leftover parts, and I put a little bit of rosemary in there and some salt and pepper, so that should be really yummy. Something that I've been wanting to do for a long time is to can some hamburger. So since we're picking up a cow, and since I had already bought some hamburger to do this with but hadn't gotten to it, I'm thawing this out and I'm going to cook it in my big stew pot, and then after it's done cooking, we'll can it. We're getting more tomatoes, a lot of the San Marzanos. So Thursday, I'm going to make a tomato pie for my ladies, and we've got a few eggs going on here. I don't know about you guys, but our chickens do not like this heat and have not been laying well. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. There's another salve that I want to make, and it needs arnica flower oil. So I bought this bag of arnica flowers, and I am going to make some oil today, start making some oil. I'll probably let it go overnight since it's so late in the day. And then I can put together a simple, soothing salve that helps reduce pain and helps with inflammation. We'll see how that works. Since this isn't quite to the consistency I want it yet, I want to take this opportunity to tell you about something coming up that is really exciting. I was invited to a collaboration. If you're not aware of what that is, that's where a channel kind of invites people. They set all the rules, and a lot of different YouTubers participate, and it's just going to be so much fun. I'm really excited. So this one is called Last Chance Cook-Off, and I am going to do a video on something that I grill or smoke or cook outside over a fire, however I want to do it. But I also need to come up with a rub or a sauce or something like that that I'm going to use in the same process. So I've been thinking and coming up with ideas, and I think I'm going to try to keep it really simple so that it's something that you could do also if you want to. I am so excited. And the date that my video will go up is September 10th. So I am working on it, trying to come up with ideas, and I can't wait to see what all the other YouTube channels do for this collaboration. I also wanted to explain why I used a wooden spoon when it came to using the bentonite clay and stirring what I put the bentonite clay in. I was watching and learning about bentonite clay from Stacy on Doug and Stacy, and she said that the bentonite clay has an electronic charge to it, and that's why it's so effective. So you needed to use a wooden spoon so that you didn't cancel out that charge. So that's why I used a wooden spoon. And now that I think about that, I don't think I am going to whip this mixture because my whisk is metal, and I don't want to do that. I don't think I can whip it well enough with a wooden spoon, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it into my little containers. Obviously, the bottom of that jar was cooler than the rest. I'm going to try to get as much out as I can, and that will be a little bit creamier. This is just a hard thing to work with if you wait. We'll let those harden up, put the lids on, label them, and we're good to go. Thanks so much for watching today. I think my drawing salve has set up very nicely. So I have labeled the lids, and I use a permanent marker, and I have realized that most of the salves I make are made from oils. Therefore, the oils will wipe off the label if you handle the container when you're using it. So I put Scotch tape over the words. I don't know if that's going to help much, but so far it's worked okay. So thanks again for watching. I'm going to get that arnica oil started, and you'll be hearing from me soon as I continue to work on my Every Bit Counts challenge. by preserving something every day. Obviously, I'm going to be preserving some ground beef one of these days. So until next time, blessings on you and yours.